Rajesh, I understand that you're basically a Unix admin from past 3 years, and from
Yes,
past 2 years, you've been working with the WebSphere application server. Am I
yes,
correct? Okay.
yes.
Are you from US or from India?
Sorry,
Currently, are you working in US or are you working in India?
India.
How about you, Sujit?
I'm also from India.
Excellent, excellent. Okay. So I see almost for both of you. Just before I say anything, are you both of you are related? I mean, said you both of your colleagues or friends, something like that? Because I see
No.
both of you working in Westphere.
No.
Okay, okay, excellent. No, just casually asked. Anyway, any specific reason for going with the JBoss? You're already working as an Websphere admin. Okay, life would be pretty much happy. Okay, why suddenly into the JBoss? Or why only JBoss?
Uh, Nowadays, many companies are, trying to implement JBoss due to open source,
Okay,
portable.
okay, okay. Uh, I think is this Rajesh who told this answer?
Sorry,
Is this Rajesh who told this answer? May I know who has just speak? Is it Rajesh or is it
Rajesh,
Sujit?
Rajesh, Rajesh
Okay.
only.
Okay. Rajesh, coming back to you, frankly speaking, JBoss that is being used by the corporates, okay, as you know, IT is mainly into the banking and the financial sector. In the banking and financial sector, as per my experience goes, I never seen using the open source. Although we have the JBoss application server available both as an enterprise as well as the community edition, most of the people, at least I can say majority of them, will go with the enterprise or the licensed copy. And if you're talking only about the open source, then you can even learn the Tomcat.
So,
Why only JBoss?
uh, it is the product from Red Hat, and most of the companies,
Sorry?
it is the product from the Red Hat company, and
Okay.
most of the companies prefer Linux in comparison with on Linux. It is very good combination of JBoss, and it is a cost effective also.
Frankly speaking, when you take Red Hat with the JBoss for a period of 5 years, it's not that cost effective.
Okay.
Forget about the cost. Why you want to learn only JBoss?
See, as we know some technology like Webster application server to explore in this, application server technology,
Hmm.
we are learning one more product, which is there may be a case like there will be opportunity more in the they will ask like knowledge on XSphere as well as JBoss.
Uh, okay. So let me understand. So it's because of only better career prospects or a better package,
Yes,
you were going with the JBoss application server. Am I correct?
yes.
Uh, how about you, Sujit?
I'm just
Any
curious to
particular?
learn this JBoss because I have seen many job opportunities in uh, JBoss. Actually, I was looking for a combination of both WebSphere and JBoss because I'm not clear querying the fee structure and other details of this WebSphere and JBoss.
Okay, 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 cool. Unfortunately or fortunately, I'll be the one who will be taking both WebLogic, WebSphere, and JBoss for the SPI. So you have to hear the same voice again and again.
Okay.
Okay, same questions again and again. Okay. Anyways, so frankly speaking, okay, the reason why I asked this question is just not to do an ice breaking, but to understand the motto behind going for the JBoss application server. As rightly said by a couple of you, JBoss application server, unlike WebLogic or a WebSphere, is a cost effective. But that's not the driving factor why companies are going with a JBoss. The driving factor is, okay, the JBoss application server is one of the fastest starting JVM. Okay, typically since you're already working with a WebSphere application server, if you start a WebSphere application server, as per my experience, because okay, before I try to say anything more, it's better I give my formal introduction. So guys, my name is Shiva, Shiva Shankar. That's what people call me in the training world. I started initially as a Java J2W developer. I was working as a Java developer on Struts, Hibernate, and ES framework, which is one of our company's framework. While I was working here as a Java developer close to 1.5 years, I got into an opportunity with BEA, which is right now called as an Oracle, as an WebLogic product support engineer. While I was working as a WebLogic server product support engineer, I did a self-learning on the WebSphere application server, and that's how I got into the company IBM, where I was working with them for many projects, and for a small time, I was even with the ISL. Currently, if you see me, okay, I'm currently working as a lead infrastructure admin, where I design the environments, do the capacity planning, do the hosting services, both physical as well as on the cloud environments, taking care of the entire application server stack. I have around close to 10 plus years of experience, with 8.5 plus years of experience into the infrastructure administration. About my training experience, training is something which I started very long time back. I think it's around 6.5, 7 years back. Initially, I was working as an in-person trainer, training the people on Java, followed by WebLogic. But as a middleware admin, I was asked to do a lot of traveling outside India. So because of which, I didn't feel it would be better to continue as an in-person trainer. Then I changed myself into an online trainer. So that's how from close to 6 plus years, I'm working as an online trainer, training the people on WebLogic, WebSphere, JBoss, and Tomcat. Okay? Anyone, any question other than my company name?
No.
Excellent. Someone had a question?
No.
Okay, excellent. So coming back to the JBoss, why JBoss, Shiva? Why is it people are so crazy about the JBoss? One reason that drives the craziness of the people is that, okay, cost and the speed. Your JBoss application server is one of the fastest starting application server. If you take the JBoss, okay, assuming that you haven't dumped any applications, any of your custom applications, custom files on JBoss, the maximum to maximum, it will start in 3 to 5 seconds. WebSphere or WebLogic will take nothing less than 10 to 15 seconds. Point number 1. Point number 2. If you see the JBoss application server initially, okay, the JBoss application server was initially used by the open source communities, small and the medium-sized companies. Why can't they go with a WebLogic or a WebSphere? WebLogic and WebSphere, for example, if you see a product-based companies, okay, product-based companies, when they try to design the product, first they try to test it first they need a server to test it. So generally, they go with an open source application server like a Tomcat. Shiva, why only Tomcat? Why not a WebLogic or a WebSphere or any other application server? For any code, for any applications that are being developed only till servlets and ASP, I can comfortably use a Tomcat. No need of a WebLogic or a WebSphere. Clear? My Tomcat would comfortably able to process any code till servlets and ASP. And frankly speaking, compared to the JBoss also, it is one of the fastest starting server. It takes nothing less than 2 seconds to start. Clear?
Yes.
So when the small or the medium-sized companies, okay, be it a product-based company or be it a services-based company, when they try to design their infrastructure, when they try to build up their architecture, first thing when they try to design the architecture, what they think about is what is the best solution. Okay, simple example. Let's say that you're trying to, since you're all from India, okay, I'm not sure how many are from Hyderabad, okay. Nowadays, if you see here in Hyderabad or in Telangana or in AP, there's a lot of demand for the real estate. So you go and buy a villa. When you go and buy a villa, okay, do you immediately, let's say the builder says 1 crore, okay, for a 1500 SFT, you don't pay 1 crore. You ask him, hey, is there any possibility for negotiation? He'll give some quotation. Based upon that quotation, you go back, you do your research, okay, and try to validate the name and fame of the builder and the cost. Is it really appropriate? Then you make a decision. Companies are also someone like us. When they try to design their infrastructure, when they try to design their architecture, they try to design or they try to keep two things in the mind. What is the best solution and what is the cost-effective solution? So when you're trying to talk about these terminologies, especially the medium and the small size companies decided that, hey, why don't I go with a JBoss? It has all, Tomcat has a limitation only to servlets and JSP. JBoss wasn't like that. Okay, JBoss had many more or much more features when compared to a Tomcat. Okay, in a Tomcat you can deploy a simple WAR file. Okay, you cannot, till Tomcat 7.0, you didn't have any data sources concept. JBoss, it had that feature. In JBoss, I can deploy in Hibernate. Okay, so much more features were there when compared to a Tomcat in a JBoss. So that's how people slowly started getting into the JBoss. Seeing the market, how the JBoss was growing, Red Hat company started taking over the JBoss community. Whatever the JBoss application server got released, let's say JBoss application server version 6.0 got released, Red Hat company used to say, hey, we have a 5.x version enterprise copy. This is exactly the same as that of your JBoss open source or a standard community, but we provide you an extra added advantage of a support. When the JBoss application server was getting popular, one of the reasons a medium-sized company wasn't preferring to go with the JBoss is something goes wrong on my JBoss, I don't have people to support me. But when the market of the JBoss was growing, Red Hat company thought, why don't I take that product? So they took the product, okay, they released an enterprise edition of that copy saying that, boss, take the JBoss application server from me, okay, I give you a support also. And the charge for the product was very minimal. So what happened? Even the small and the medium-sized company, initially, medium-sized companies were hesitant to go with the JBoss. But when the small and the medium-sized company were trying to go with this Red Hat certified enterprise copy of the JBoss application server, it started getting popular and popular. Okay, if someone, since you are from India, okay, I'm sure you are from the engineering background. So especially if you see the trend right now, when one of our relative goes to US, okay, obviously what happened? We also tend to think, hey, why don't I go to US? Why don't I make a better life there? Okay, what are the pros and cons? That again doesn't come into the scope. Similarly, companies also, when slowly one by one, a medium and the small size companies started picking up the JBoss application server, even the enterprise companies also started picking up the JBoss application server. Okay, that's how the wide popularity was spread for the JBoss. Frankly speaking, when compared to the JBoss, okay, your WebLogic and WebSphere are costly, the license is little bit more, etc. and etc. But if you see the JBoss application server version, especially 5.6 enterprise and 6.x, when you compare, it's a complete revamp. You can't make a comparison of the JBoss application server in 5.x with 6.x. Clear? It's a complete revamp of the JBoss application server from 6.x onwards. So when it comes to the prerequisite, Shiva, I went to an interview. People ask me, hey, do you know JBoss Application Server 5.x? Okay. So that you can even learn 6.x. Say to them that, hey, JBoss Application Server 5.x is completely different from JBoss Application Server 6.x. It's a complete revamp, renovation of the product. Clear? Anyone? Any questions still here?
So,
Sujit, anyone? Do you have any questions?
no.
This is how the JBoss actually got popular. This is how the JBoss versions were there. JBoss still 5.x, okay, is one kind of a product, and JBoss Application Server 6.x onwards, it's a different product. And from JBoss 6.x onwards, the community edition is being known with a different name called as an Wildfly. Clear? What are the versions that are there related to the JBoss Application Server Community Edition or Open Source Edition? They were available under the site called as jboss.org. But after the JBoss 6.x got released, whatever the higher versions are there, like 7.x and etc., they started giving that information about that products in a separate site called as a Wildfly. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So coming back to our sessions, okay, related to the JBoss Application Server, I generally prefer you to learn the JBoss Application Server 6.x enterprise copy, okay, because the reason is that almost whatever the companies that are thinking to go with the JBoss right now is preferring the JBoss 6.x, and added to that, whatever the companies, existing companies are there, who are there on the lower versions, now are going with the 6.x. So coming to my training, as I told, okay, my preferred version would be JBoss Application Server EAP 6.x. Clear?
Okay.
If you have any other preferences, you can let me know.
No.
Sujit, how about you? You have any preference?
No, I don't know anything about this, so
Okay. Don't worry, you are safe in my hands. Yeah. So coming to the JBoss Application Server version, since if you're not sure which one to pick up, Shiva, you make a call, then I'll suggest only to go with this JBoss EAP 6.x. Having said that, okay, one of the obvious question comes is the software. Sure, how about the software? No need to worry about the software. No need to worry about the material. Everything I'll take care of it. I have my own site called as weblogic-wonders.com. From that site, I'll be sharing the materials to you all people. Clear?
Yep.
And if you already have a Linux, since you're already working as a middleware admin, and couple of you are already worked as an Unix admin, I'm sure you must be having a VM, or you might be having a Linux operating system. So if you're having any of the Linux flavored operating system, let me know. I'll share only the JBoss software. Else, okay, I'll share the operating system VM image as well as the JBoss Application Server and a document on how to configure this VM on your machines. Clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. So that's about the training version of the JBoss Application Server, the software and the material. Coming to the next important question, Shiva, how many days would be the training? Okay, minimum to minimum, definitely it will take 20 to 25 hours. 20 years to 25 hours, definitely it will take, okay, plus or minus 3 hours. Okay, so assuming 1 hour per day, it will take around 20 to 25 hours to complete the training. So assuming that we are starting in the next week, it will take, assuming that we are all available 7 days a week, okay, it will take this month to get complete. But if you are available for a little bit more time, every one of you in the batch are available for a little bit more time, and if I'm also available for a little bit more time, then we can sit for longer hours or longer time in the weekends or in the holidays, and we can wrap up a little bit early. Clear? Any questions still here? You are my good students. No questions. Okay. Coming to the topics. Okay. Daniel has. I'm sure he must have shared a copy of the course contents with you all. If he hasn't, I'll update him to share a copy of the course content. This is a course content which I thought would be really needed, or these are the topics that are really mandatory for every one of us to know. Okay. So with that intention, I prepared a course content. Okay. But if you think that certain topic you already know and you don't want to get bored again with the same topic in the training session, let me know. We can remove that. Similarly, any topic of your priority is there, okay, and that hasn't been included in the course content, you can let me know. I can help you with that.
Okay.
Yes.
Excellent. So, any questions?
No.
No.
Perfect. Perfect. So, if you don't have any questions, that's it I have for my demo. Okay. You can pass on your feedback to Daniel. Okay. And anything on the commercial side, please reach to Daniel. Anything on the technical side, you can always let me know. Okay.
But sir, what are the timings?
Timing, it would be mostly in the morning time. Okay. That one, I'm into the right person to comment. As I told, anything on the fee, anything on the duration, I'm going to say, or anything related to the crash course kind of a stuff. Okay. You're looking, you can update to Daniel. But anything on the course content, technical side, or any questions why only JBoss or comparison between the WebLogic, WebSphere and JBoss, like that on the technical side, you can let me know.
Shiva, if I'm looking for WebSphere training first, what I need to do? I mean, how?
Like Daniel. See, Sujit, let me be a little bit open to you. Okay. There's nothing to hide. Okay. We all get driven by the commercial policies. Okay. To kick off a batch, we need a minimum people. For JBoss, we have a good crowd as of now. Okay. So to kick off a WebSphere also, we need a batch.
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
Yeah, if you can get the people. Sorry?
Thank you for that, what to say, blunt answer, so that everything is clear.
Nothing like that. Okay. Still, if you have some questions, okay, related to this time, the expected or the tentative date to start the WebSphere, okay, get in touch with Daniel. We three can, or you both can talk offline, and we can try to provide you the best possible option.
Okay. It will be morning 6:30 India time, right? The training for JBoss.
JBoss timing, I think yes.
Okay.
I think yes. Are you both from South India or from
Yeah.
Hyderabad?
I'm from Bangalore.
Rajesh, how about you?
Mumbai.
Mumbai. Yeah. So, anyone, any more questions before a break?
No questions. So we will go through the content. If something has to be added, we will do it. No?
I'm completely flexible with the course content. Okay. It's
okay,
nothing like that. I'll not talk about this topic, or I'll talk only about that topic. But since you brought up this course content topic also, as I already said, I'm completely flexible with the course content. But having said that, there is a star attached to that. The star is that, okay, please ensure that the I'm sorry. Yeah. Before you are trying to come to the batch, or after 2 to 3 sessions of classes, please log the course content. Okay. The reason why I'm saying is that, okay, when you're coming to my training, how happily you're coming, you should go with, when you're done with the batch, you should go with the same satisfaction level. Okay. If you have any changes in the course content at the last minute, okay, it would be very difficult for us to accommodate. The reason why is that when one batch gets completed, we'll have a request for another batch. So those people also would be very difficult, or we can say it's not possible for us to accommodate any last minute request related to the course content. So I would request you to take the time, okay, take the time from now till 2 to 3 sessions of the start of our training. Till that time, whatever the changes you want to make on the course content, let us know. If a particular topic, okay, is of not your interest, and if every one of you are okay, then I'll remove the remove it from the course content. Similarly, a particular topic is there which is of your primary importance, but that isn't there in the course content, let me know. I'll try to accommodate it. Either I'll do a one-on-one training with you, or if I feel that talking about the topic in the batch will really help the crowd, I'll try to do it in the batch. Clear?
Yes.
Can you skip this content?
Sorry?
Can you forward this content?
Yeah, Daniel will be doing it. Hey, Daniel, you're there in the call? Daniel, you're there in the call? I think he's speaking, muting himself. Okay. Daniel already has a course content. Since I don't have your email IDs, okay, he'll share it to you directly. Okay, you can go through it. Okay, any changes you require, let me know. But I'm sure that won't be needed. Okay.
Okay.
So then, since you're not having any more questions, so let me break here for today. Okay. I hope to see you all in my batch. Okay, and what are the positive or the better feedback is there? Please pass it on to the SER people. Okay.
Sir, where do you put the comments? Like,
yeah, he'll be coming. Give me 2 minutes. He'll be joining. Okay.
Okay.
Don't disconnect. Be in the call. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you all. Bye.
Thank you, Shiva.
Bye. Hi, Surjit.
Hi.
Yeah. You're working in India or outside?
I'm working in Bangalore.
Okay. So you're working on any technology like application server?
Actually, I have little visibility in WebSphere. I'm mainly into shell scripting.
Okay. Shell scripting.
Yeah.
Great to hear from you. See, I have no, like I'm working as a Unix administrator. I work on IBM AX. Recently, I have shifted to application server technology.
Oh, okay.
Right now, I'm on WebSphere application server.
Oh, okay. Is Daniel going to join the call?
He will join.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello? Shiva. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Daniel is there? Hello.
Hello. Yes, first on this, sir.
Hello, Prashant.
Yes, Shiva.
This is Rajesh